What's up, Ram fans? Welcome back from the break. I'm your sports anchor, Jayson Ortiz, and sadly, this is my last show of the semester. But let's not start off on a low note. We have a lot of news to catch up in the world of athletics. The CSU volleyball team has got their dancing shoes on, and they are headed to Pullman, Washington. The Rams will take on the Lady Vols on Thursday in Pullman, and it's not going to be an easy test for CSU, as Tennessee has only lost two games in conference this year, both coming to currently number 10 ranked Kentucky. While in the midst, they knocked off two top-tier programs in Mizzou and Florida. The Rams are coming off a cautious loss to New Mexico, but last time they lost their final Mountain West matchup and won the Mountain West title in 2009, CSU went on to finish in the top 16, finally succumbing to Minnesota. The CSU team has an opportunity to return to the Sweet 16, but the road's not going to be a walk in the park. In more volleyball news, junior setter Katie Olasak was named Mountain West Player of the Year, while head coach Tom Hilber earned his 11th Mountain West Coach of the Year award and 16th of his career. Olasak earned back-to-back Player of the Year awards for the first time since Danielle Minch did in 2009-2010, and gave Colorado State its 14th Player of the Year in program history. Meanwhile, not to be overshadowed, Kirsty Hillier, Brianna Runnels, Paulina Hogarth-Jensen, and again Katie Olasak earned all conference honors from the Mountain West. This was the third consecutive year for Hillier and Olasak, and the second for Runnels and Hogarth-Jensen. After finishing 1-2 at the Gulf Coast Showcase, the Rams are currently taking on Southern Illinois at Moby, and tip-off was at 7 in the evening. The current score is 11-4, and the Rams are, they're not looking so good right now, but they're looking to improve to 5-2 on the young season before they head down to Boulder on Saturday to take on the Buffs. So, did you really think I was going to let those Monday people slide calling me out? No. So let's start with this. We got Boise State versus Fresno State. Obviously, Brett Rippon, he's the best QB in the Mountain West, and Alexander Madison, he's one of the top running backs in the Mountain West. But one true factor is having home field advantage. Boise State has played every good team in the Mountain West at home, and they do not disappoint. So with that being said, that's the easy one. It's clear cut, and Boise State's going to be the winner there. Next, we have another easy pick, Clemson versus Pitt. Clemson, obviously number 2 in the nation for a reason, but possibly could be moved up to number 1 after this weekend. We have figured out that most dangerous teams in college football are the teams that have nothing to play for. They have all qualified for bowl games, and now it's all about playing spoiler. However, Clemson will still win this one. But bringing me back to my earlier point, Clemson could move up to number 1 if Georgia beats top-ranked Alabama, which in my mind is a very good possibility. Jake Fromm, DeAndre Swift, McCole Hardman are all playing as a unit now, and DeAndre Baker guarding Jerry Jeudy all game long, it's going to be a matchup of the year. So obviously, I'm taking the Dogs in this game. I feel as if they're still a little salty about the loss to Alabama last year. Alabama may come out a little lax because they pretty much guaranteed a spot in the playoff with Ohio State beating Michigan, which brings us to Ohio State versus Northwestern. Ohio State's coming off a big win versus Michigan, and Northwestern is not your average Big Ten championship foe. But I don't see them doing much. Dwayne Haskins and J.K. Dobbins are too good and too talented for this Northwestern team. But here's where it gets good. My fellow co-anchors on the Monday show have made their picks for Oklahoma versus Texas rematch this weekend, and they're both going against what they chose earlier in the year, even though then they were so confident. Jared says he doesn't think OU will win, but he said this.
Said Kyler Murray, even though he's gone for one quarter last game, I think having a Heisman watch list guy on your team is going to make a big difference. Oklahoma is my pick for that game.
And Jess, don't think you're off the hook just yet. I thought you were hook 'em all the way.
I truly believe that Texas is back. Maybe not only this season, but I know next season's going to be great. As we are talking about this season, I think they're going to win this one. Sam Erlinger is just good.
That's none of my business. If you guys want to change your picks, I'm staying true to mine and taking OU all the way. I want to reiterate, there's only one QB in the NCAA that is mildly close to Tua, and that QB is Kyler Murray. He is only playing this year for fun, as he's going to the MLB and not the NFL. But, hey guys, next semester, it's a new slate, and whoever wins, more power to them. But next semester, we're going to a whole new level. Well, since I was gone so long, I figured I might as well treat my viewers with something extra. So this week, I'm bringing you my top 5 plays of the week. Man, give me that. So at number 5, we got Molly Muncie. She takes the extra pass here, but, I mean, extra pass, usually get the ball back, and she drains a 3. That was a big win over Cornell they had. Number 4, volleyball team versus UNLV. They had a big rally, and this basically summed up the game. Number 3, this was the best fake play I think I've ever seen CSU run. Colin Hill held that ball on the one inside the goal line, actually. And here's the angle from the back. Colin Hill just dropping a dime to Olabisi Johnson. Olabisi kind of got caught, but what can you say? It was a great play. Next up, we have your volleyball team again. They've been tremendous this year. This rally they had going on here versus New Mexico, it was absolutely amazing. You see, Jess wanted to hit it there, but then you got Hogarth Jensen. She comes in with the kill after a big save. And finally, I know it didn't really count, but this still is the best play from over the break. Preston Williams went up to catch what would have been the game-winning touchdown versus then number-ranked 14 Utah State. It was negated by a flag, but when your foot's only a quarter inch out of bounds, I mean, you still get the top play because it was a great play, and Preston Williams deserved that touchdown. Well, that's all from me, Rams, and I know you're going to miss me, but be sure to follow at sports_CTV for all the live updates on CSU athletics events over the winter break. But don't go anywhere. Justin has all your entertainment news up next.